Hey, it's the preacher. Been sitting out here watching the bird feeder. I just filled it up. They were getting kind of low. You take the bird feeder down for 3 or 4 minutes and add some bird seed, and these guys act like they haven't ate in 2 weeks. So they're flogging the feeder. I got a big owl over in a tree over there. He's hunting stuff out in the field, and I kind of watching the owl fly around, watching the birds. Champ's protecting the perimeter so we're safe. We can watch this video in safety knowing that the perimeter is secure because the shepherd is on the prowl. Anyways, I want to do a quick mail call here, and I've had some of these packages sitting on my desk for a week or so. I got some late Christmas cards. Got this real pretty one here from Ocean 374, and he sent me his sticker. The dogs are back. Anyways, very, very pretty card. I don't know if that's blinding you or not, but it blinds me if I hold it just right. So I got that from Ocean, and I really appreciate it. And then Kyle Lusk sent me a really nice card here as well. And his is with a magnet with his logo on it, so I can stick that on my gun safe. And I appreciate that, Kyle. Appreciate that, Ocean. Very nice cards. Very nice gift. Fellow that goes by Kentucky Glock KY1, Glock Kentucky 1. Let's call him Will. Will asked me if I had any dies for that 22-250, and I said no, not yet. Bob, the guy that I trade guns with all the time, he loaned me a set just to get me started, and I said no, I need to buy. He said don't buy them, I'm going to send them to you. So I was kind of keeping an eye on the mailbox thinking, hey, sooner or later I'm going to get a box with some dies in it. And so I get a box and I shake it, and I'm like, it sounds like brass, and it is. It's a bunch of 243 brass. So I was like, wow, look at that, thanks. And so I'm looking in there, and I still don't see dies yet. I see the die package. And so I dig around in there, and I pull out a set of dies, and he had the box, but he said the box wouldn't fit in here with the other stuff. So he sent me a set of Lee 22-250 dies. And I got a spoon, or a measuring spoon for, that's about the right size for 243. But there's more. He also sent me a partial box of 38 caliber, 158 grain Sierra. I think these are Sportsmaster. Anyways, they're flat pointed soft tip. And I was like, wow. So then I'm like, wait, there's more. And I dig in there and I pull out these. And now I shot some of these, but I've never loaded these. I think they were Federal Premiums that I shot. But these are 6mm 55 grain Nosler ballistic tips. So you're talking about a screaming fast bullet out of a 243. And so I'll have fun playing around with those in my Tika. So thank you, Glock KY1. I appreciate it. Pastor Terry sent me an email. He said Harold, to keep your eye out on the mailbox. I've got a package coming to you. I want to say something about Pastor Terry. If he had a YouTube channel, all of us would be subscribed to it, because Terry is a very interesting man. He's an ingenious guy. He works stuff out. He develops little techniques and tips and tricks. And he was my pastor when I was a little kid. He taught my dad how to trap. And a lot of the alterations that Terry made to his traps, those companies ended up taking what he was doing and doing it to all their traps, because it made them so much better. So Terry's a very interesting guy. And when I met Terry, you know, just recently over the internet in the last couple of years, he started sending me stories that he would write out in an email, and it would be about the area that I grew up in, and it would have people that I knew growing up in the stories. And after he wrote all those stories, he started telling me about trapping stories and prairie dog hunting and reloading and gardening. And Terry's just a wealth of knowledge to me. And he sends me these emails periodically, and I just enjoy them. So I was curious as to what he was sending me. he said that pictures would accompany it. So I pull it out, and there's a package inside a package here. And so I dig around here. Yeah, that's brass. And it's really good looking brass too. It's all of it is 22-250 brass. Real shined up and polished, deprimed. Very, very good looking brass. But there's an envelope. In the envelope, there's a folder in here. And in the folder are instructions about testing loads in pistols. And he gives instructions on how to make a pistol rest and how to make a pistol target holder. And then he sent me some pistol targets. And I told him I got his package, and I didn't open it because I didn't know what the pictures were going to be. So he sent me step-by-step pictures of how he makes his target stand, how he makes his pistol rest, and now it's up to me. I've got to get there and get my own made for the backyard range. Speaking of the backyard range, a guy at church named Mark, while I was off hog hunting, I came back to my office, and this is sitting in my office. Now, what pastor wouldn't want to return to his study after a week of vacation and find some AR-500 steel hanging on a target frame? I'm telling you, I pastor some of the best people in the world. Anyways, Mark wanted to contribute to the backdoor range, and he sent me, or he gave me, and this was sitting there in my office, some AR-500 steel for the range. So I have to confess, the evidence is in. The verdict needs to be rendered. I have some of the best friends in the world, and I appreciate you guys. Not just those of you that send me stuff. I mean, I appreciate all this. It's very, very nice and very generous of you. But if you take time to watch these videos, if you take time to comment or give me some advice, that means a lot to me, and I appreciate that. And if you would have told me 2 or 3 years ago when I started a YouTube channel that I would have these kind of relationships and experience this kind of friendship, you know, I wouldn't have thought it was possible. But it is, and y'all make it possible, and I appreciate it. So thank you for watching. Thank you for commenting, keeping up with what I'm doing. I enjoy it. If you guys didn't enjoy it and didn't comment and it'd make it interesting, it wouldn't be as fun for me. So without your input, none of this would be possible. But because we all have a fellowship and a relationship together, these kind of things here just make it even sweeter. So thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next video.